Hey there, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So you know what time it is. It is Oracle Tuesday. I'm going to be using my personally made Marissa Moments deck. And so I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. Just keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And this is a collective reading. So if it sounds like it's for you, then that means it is for you. So let's speed this shuffle up, shall we? Okay, so in my usual fashion, I'm going to go ahead and list out the cards and then we'll go over them. So what I first got is clear your schedule. You already you already know the answer. Maturity is not the death of fun. Shift your focus, shift your world. Yesterday no longer exists, live for today. And then bottom of the deck is don't overdo it. All right, so let's get into it. Clear your schedule. Pretty clear, right? What I received behind this card is that you've been like booked and busy, right? Like what I receive is that you feel like if you don't have something going on, then what's the point, right? Like you have to constantly be on the move. But what I receive is that you're actually blocking potential blessings from coming through. Like what I feel to share with you is like, have you ever said yes to something, right? You said yes because FOMO, fear of missing out, but then something else even better came along, but you already committed to that first thing because you're just like, I gotta say yes. Anytime an envelope or invitation or anything comes through, you're like, yes, 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 because you want to be popping, you want to be out there, you want to be doing all the things, right? But what I receive is like, pause, pull back a little bit, clear that schedule because, if you continue to overbook yourself, you're not going to have space for the things that you actually want, the things that are actually going to, what I see is almost like a hand, like pushing you forward, getting you to the place and space that you actually want to be. You already know the answer. What I hear is like, you keep going to a lot of other people, right? You're like, so what do you think about this? What do you think about that? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And meanwhile, you already know the answer, like straight up point blank period. Your ancestors are saying like, what I hear is child, like almost like a tired, like child. If you don't stop going to other people, asking for a confirmation and validation of the things that you already know, I just don't know. That's what I hear from ancestors, right? And then, okay, so jumping from that, maturity is not the death of fun, right? I feel like these two actually go hand in hand. You already know the answer. Maturity is not the death of fun because what I'm receiving behind this is that the reason why you go to consult all of these different people and all these different events and all that type of stuff is because it's almost like this childlike nature in you that you don't want to let go of. What I'm seeing is like the movie Hook, right? With, what's his name? I want to say Robin Hood, but that's not it. Dang it. You know who I'm talking about. Dude who refuses to grow up, right? That's what I'm receiving, and it'll come to me in a minute. You can put it in the comments. I'm probably driving you crazy right now because you're like, it's so-and-so. Oh, Peter Pan. Thank you. So anyway, what I receive is like, don't be afraid to grow up. Don't be afraid to admit that you have the answers. Don't be afraid to acknowledge your knowledge is what I receive. And don't be afraid to look like the person who's saying no to different events, because at the end of the day, everybody else is showing up for all this stuff and all this everything. But meanwhile, you're missing out on your actual opportunities and blessings because you're afraid to stand out. You're afraid to, what I see is like a cluster of people, and you're afraid to walk away from it, right? You're afraid to be that odd man out because you don't want to be judged. Meanwhile, who cares, right? Shift your focus, shift your world. What's going to end up happening is once you start to clear your schedule and make space for the things that you actually want to do, as opposed to the things that you feel like compelled to do, because of that immature nature. And I'm saying this with love. I'm not saying this to attack you. You may feel triggered, but that is the point, right? If you feel triggered, that means you need to dive into it deeper and look into it and see that reflection of yourself through my words, because this is for you. When you shift your focus, when you clear your, allow yourself, what I see is like permission to step away from the things that are like part of your script, right? Like what it is that you feel like you have to follow this script. But meanwhile, it's almost like you're the director of self. You need to throw out that script, go with what's in your heart. Once you shift your focus, and your world will shift in accordance. Yesterday no longer exists. Live for today. You don't have to keep hanging on to the habits that you had last year, 10 years ago, last month, even yesterday, right? Even 10 minutes ago. You can decide that you're going to go on ahead and shift with the changes, that you're going to evolve in a way that works with where you wish to be, as opposed to where you were and where you are right now. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. However, at the same time, and I feel like this goes in hand in hand with the clear your schedule, don't overdo it. You've been wearing yourself out trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to just do everything that you feel obligated to do. Keeping up that youthful mentality, lifestyle, all those different types of things. Meanwhile, you're wearing yourself out, and then you're attributing it to old age. No, it's just you overdoing it. It's not got nothing to do with the time that's passing, right? It has everything to do with you wearing yourself out, overcommitting, and not only overcommitting, but committing to the things that you don't even want to do in the first place. When you go there, what I see is somebody having to gather up all their energy and be like, yeah, okay, I'm here. I'm having a great time. Meanwhile, internally, you're like, oh, I really want to go home. I don't even want to wear makeup, or I don't want to have to do my hair, or I don't want to have to do all of these things. And basically what I see is almost like perform for this crowd of people that you've actually outgrown. But you know what? I feel like Spirit has me low-key going off on you, but I need you to just hear these words, digest it, and take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because this message is for you. Even if a little bit resonates, that means it's for you. Apply it as you deem fit, apply it in a healing manner, and then move forward. Because guess what? That's it. Should we pick another card? Whoop. Break the curses, believe in your dreams. Now that's a nice little bonus card for you. Okay, no, I'm not going to keep going on and on, because I will. Y'all know I will. But break the curses. Break the curses of feeling like you have to be connected to the things and people, places, and things that you've long outgrown. Stop saying yes to everything that you don't even feel any type of commitment to. Stop building up these false obligations. Stop tethering yourself to things that are no longer a part of your true realm of existence, and move on. That is how you're going to break those curses. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and move forward. Because guess what? Once you shift your focus, you're going to watch your world shift too. And that's it. Tomato. I forgot to say apple. Apples and tomato. Bye.